So we're going to do this step by step. This and this are like terms. I'll put them next side by side. And then this and this.
Okay, so at this point, everyone please multiply that number times 4.
So these two,
Make sure you have that number times 4.
negative 4 plus 9 is 5y. And then 7m minus 8m is negative 1m. Okay, or if you wrote it as 5y minus m, that's okay too. This one and this one are like terms. If you want to put a 1 here, you can. Minus 4a, minus 12a, and then plus 9. So negative 1 and negative minus 2 is negative 1a squared. Negative 4 minus 12 is negative 16a. And then plus 9. Same thing here. This and this. And then this and this are like terms. So let's put them together. Minus 10xy. Minus 8y. Minus 12y. Minus 9x. And combine these two. Positive 7 minus 10 is negative 3xy. Negative 8 and negative 12 is negative 20y. And then minus 9x. Let's combine. So 3k and minus k. And if you want to put a 1, you can put a 1. Negative 4k cubed and 9k and k cubed minus 4k cubed minus k cubed. And lastly, this guy goes here with nobody. Negative 3 and negative 1 is negative 4. Okay. Negative 4, and don't forget there's a 1 here. So that gives me negative 5k cubed minus 2k.
It's kind of difficult because once you pay attention to your breaths, you kind of change.
Okay, so this one is just distributed properly. You just gotta be careful with the signs. So positive and positive is 12k. Positive and a negative is negative 27. Put a 1 here. Negative 1 times 8 is negative 8. Negative 1 times negative 7 is positive 7. Put a 1 here again. 1 times 12, positive and positive is 12b. And positive and negative is negative. Negative and negative is positive. And negative and a negative is positive again. 3 times 9 is 27.
So, one breath in.
Negative and a positive is negative. 4 times 10 is 40p. Negative and a negative is a positive. So that's 4 times 7 is 28. Negative and a positive is a negative. And 4 times 4 is 16a squared. Positive times a negative is a negative. 5 times 3 is 15. Positive times a negative is a negative.
No. So wait. So to clarify, remember.
Negative times a negative is a positive, so 6m. Remember there's a 1 here. 6 times 1 is 6. Negative times a positive is a negative. 6 times 2 is 12h. Negative times a positive is a negative. Negative 6. Positive times a positive is positive. 9 times 5 is 45h. Don't forget there's a 1 here. Negative times a positive. Positive times a negative is a negative. And then positive times that negative is negative 81. Negative times a negative, positive. 7 times 3 is 21 squared. Negative times a positive is a negative, which is 28. Then negative 7 and negative 5 is positive 35w. Two times m, there's a 1 here. I'll put a 1. There's a 1 here. I'll put a 1. So 2 times 1 is 2, or 2m. Negative times a positive is a negative. 2 times 1 again is 2. Don't forget the a squared. Positive times negative 4 is negative 8, b cubed. And positive times a negative here is a negative, and 2 times 5 is 10c. Alright, so we're going to distribute and then combine like terms if possible. Negative times positive is a negative 10m. Negative times a positive is negative 5, and then minus 8. Can I combine like terms? Yeah, I can combine these two. So negative 10m minus 13. Again, here's my 7, positive 7 and negative. Positive times a negative is negative. Positive times a negative is negative 35. And then this is just plus 15k. Can I combine like terms? Yeah, I can combine this guy with this guy. So it's 21k plus 15k. And then minus 35, right? These two, negative 21, 15. Negative 20 plus 15 is negative 6k minus 35.
21, 22, experience now, 21, 22, 23, 24, all those numbers you got?
Same thing. Now remember, the distributive property happening here, right? Here. Not the 8. So negative 8 is going to stay there for a second. Positive 4 and positive 5. 4 times 5 is 20. B squared. Positive 4 and negative 11 is negative 44. We can combine this guy and this guy. Negative 8 minus 44 plus 20 b squared. These two is negative 52 plus 20 b squared. Again, these three properties happening here, not here. This we write here. Now we distribute the negative 3, so it's negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6m. Negative 3, negative 10 times negative 10 is positive 30. Can we combine terms? Yeah, I can combine these two terms here. 11m plus 30. Again, 18 just stays here. Negative 6 and 2 is negative 12. Negative 6 and negative 3 is positive 18w. We can combine these two. 18 minus 12 is 6, and then plus 18w. Three properties here. So this guy, no, just write it down. Negative 9c. Positive 2 and positive 5 is positive 10m. Positive 2 and positive, there's a 1 here. 2 times 1 is just 2. C. And positive 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Can I combine like terms? Yeah, I can combine this guy with this guy. Negative 9c plus 2c and then plus 10m minus 2. Let's combine these two. Negative 9 and plus 2 is negative 7c plus 10m minus 2.
13 to 18
Okay,
is
so
probably normal.
not too many more.
Anything above that is a little faster.
There's a 1 here. Put a 1 here. That becomes negative 1. Put a 1 here too. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Right? Positive 1 times 1 is 1w. But I'm not going to write the positive. Negative 1 and negative 8. Negative 1 times negative 8, so negative times a negative gives me positive 8 plus 3w. Can I combine? Yeah, I can combine this and this. 1w plus 3w plus 8. 1w plus 3w is 4w plus 8. 15 stays. and there's a 1 here. That's discrete property. That's where discrete property is happening. So negative 1 times 4 is negative 4m. Negative 1 times negative 12 is plus 12. Combine like terms, this and this. 15 plus 12 minus 4m. 15 plus 12 is 27, and then minus 4m.
We need to be mindful. Thank you guys for standing up already. Stand up.
Okay. And then here, two discrete properties here, and then here.
How does our heart rate
2 times 4 is 8k, positive and positive. And 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Positive 7 and positive 9 is positive 63k. And then positive 12 and positive 7. Sorry, positive 7 and positive 12 is plus 84. And you combine these two. 8k plus 63k minus 10k plus 84. Right? Like terms next to each other. This is 71k. Negative 10 plus 84 is positive 74. Here and here, and then here and here's where the discrete property happen. Negative 8, and then there's a 1 here. Negative 8 times 1 is negative 8w. Negative 8 times negative 3 is positive 24. Negative 7 and negative 4 is negative 28w. Negative 7 and positive 8 is negative 56. Combine like terms, this guy and this guy, this guy and this guy. Negative 8w minus 28w plus 24 minus 56. This gives me negative 8 and negative 28 is negative 36w. 24 minus 56 is going to be negative, right? 32. And finally, the last two questions. So the discrete property is happening here. And here. Okay, so be really careful. So that's going to just write negative 12. Negative 5 times negative 3 is positive 15m. Negative 5 and negative 6 is positive 30. And then over here, negative 1 and m is, there's a 1 here too, right? So it's a negative times a positive, negative 1m. And then negative 1 and negative 7 is positive 7. Can we combine it like terms? Yeah. This guy is this guy and this guy. So negative 12 plus 30 plus 7, and then you can combine this guy and this guy.
You should take your number and times it by 4 to get
So,
the minutes.
This we get 1825. And then 15 minus 1 is positive 14. But here, here, and here, here, and here. That's where the discrete properties happen. So, negative 12, and then negative 9 and 3. Negative 9 positive 3 is a negative 27w. Negative 9 and negative 12 is going to be positive 108. Negative 4 and negative 8 is going to be positive 32. Negative 4 and negative 2 is going to be positive 8w, and then minus 16. Combine like terms. This guy is this guy, and this guy, and this guy. Negative 12 plus 108 plus 32 minus 16. And then these two together, the minus 27w plus 8w. Let's combine these. So this is 108, 32, 140, that's 28. It's going to give me 112. And then negative 27 plus 8w. It's going to be negative 19.
Your breath, your heart rate.
That's it.